Hey everyone, Arnaldo Law from the Master School Dances. We're actually getting set up for our last homecoming of the season. We're actually cramming a lot of lights on 16 feet of trussing. One of the hard things, of course, is making everything look pretty. If you notice all of our setups, you hardly see wires, and reason is because I have Monica do it. She's absolutely incredible at it. A lot of you have asked, how does she get the lights so pretty? Rather than me trying to tell you, I'm gonna let her. So we're gonna pass this over to Monica, my lovely wife, the one who basically hangs and does everything light related, and she's going to show you some of the tools that she uses and how she's able to make all these lights, how she's able to wire them down and make it look all pretty.
Hey guys, my name's Monica, and I know that a lot of you guys are struggling with your wire maintenance.
Dun dun dun.
Here today I'm actually going to show you my little secret of how I am working this. First things first, I'm going to show you the 3 major things that have actually helps me with my wire maintenance. Some of the tools I use are the AccuCable IEC to IECs. This one's a 3-foot and this one's a 6-foot. For the 3-foot is good when they are a lot closer together. That way, as you see, I have a lot of my lights are closer together, so of course you don't want a lot of bulkiness. The bulkiness is what causes it harder to get your wire maintenance under control. One of the biggest things I have actually loved is the fact that American DJ are putting out lights that have the power linking, where as you see, I have the power going in and the power coming out that links each light to the next light. As you can see, this cable going out is going to the next light going in. That helps from not having to use as much power strips, as well as you're fixing to watch me do. It's a lot easier when you're getting ready to put your cables together. Now the next step of one thing I use that actually helps is American DJ started giving away free swag at a lot of their conventions and stuff, especially at Mobile Beat. It's just these little velcro tie wraps. They are the best thing I have ever gotten my hands on. I kind of grabbed a couple handfuls at them and then I decided, nope, you know what, we need to buy some. So we purchased quite a few packs of these. These will become your best friend. As I get ready and show you this, one other thing that actually helps with wire maintenance is buying, we call them Moxie cables. Basically, it's just extension cords with additional power outlets on them. Every few feet you'll see one of these power outlets that allow you to plug in your power strips. That way you're not running multiple outlets all over the top of your setups. This Moxie is 12 gauge, so it's perfect for running your lights. Gives you just enough. One of the ways that I do it that makes it a lot easier for me is I do all of my power, all of my DMX, all at the same time. First off, that allows me to check my lights to make sure that they're running and doing what they're supposed to do one at a time versus having to go back and find out which cable is bad. But it also allows me to start my wire maintenance as I go along. If you'll notice, of course you start from your wireless, because I do everything wirelessly. You do have to run one regular IEC for your starting light. Then from your one light, then you can power link to your next light. From there, all you're running is your power linking cords. And as you go along, because as you see, this light, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's running right. So as I go along, I take all the cords and I bunch them together to where they're not like pulling, because you want to give yourself enough slack so that they're not actually, so that when you get ready to aim your lights, you still have enough slack that you can actually work. But as you go along, my handy dandy American DJ.
That's right, people. Attend the shows. Get free swag. Also remember, those of you video guys, your S-video should be ran inside the truss. Everything else on top. This prevents your S-video cord from being a little bit too close to your power and picking up that lovely 60 hertz interference that we all love.
Actually, forgot my next cord. The one best thing about this is once you find out that your next light is working properly, this whole thing is done. So all you're doing is literally taking your wires. I also don't know how many of you guys other do it, but your normal tie wraps can come in handy as well. You can use that to tie wrap these together, helping keep the wire maintenance a lot easier, so that all you're taking your little swag, your American DJ tie wraps, which are awesome because they not only just fit around the cables, they actually fit around any of your global trussing or any trussing that you use. They're long enough to fit around. And the coolest thing is unlike a tie wrap or a zip tie, you can use these over and over again. So you just, at the end of the night, you just pull it off, you re-wrap it up, and you're ready to go.
Remember that whenever you're doing your cables, one thing A Premier does is we have regular tie wrap on every single one of these cables, and they help, like she said, to bundle them together using the big tie wraps to put them all together against the trussing.
Okay, now the next thing I want to explain to you guys is when you have a bunch of cords coming from one light, because of course you got your power in and your power coming out because you're linking, you're going to have an additional cord. Plus you have all your DMX in, DMX out. One thing that I do is I take my tie wrap from one of my cables and I tie wrap it, again, leaving enough slack. I tie wrap it together so that it keeps it looking good to that, and then make sure you pull them all up so that you can, again, pull these all together. And as you will see, you do not want to pull them to where they're pulling and not giving yourself enough slack to your next lights. So you always want to make sure you're checking that. But then you just take your whole bunch of cables right here and again, tie wrap. Cool, handy dandy little tie wrap. The other cool thing that I love about this is, say for instance you forgot something, you have to go back and, oh, you forgot a wire and you got to go back and re-put it. The coolest thing is again, unlike zip ties, you have to literally keep cutting a zip tie when it's like that. This is why I don't like zip ties. Unlike these, you just redo it, put the wire you need back in there, and you go back and go. Not only is it making it easier for your wire maintenance, but it's a lot more efficient. A lot of you guys are putting the cables on the inside, which doesn't allow your truss warmers to actually show the trussing like you want it. So one good idea is having all your wires on the top of your trussing. By doing it on the top, it's not visible. There is no way to possibly get anything 100% wire free. So the only way to do it is to, again, use your tie wraps, use your American DJ tie wraps, and link them all together. Again, the power linking IEC to IEC cables has been the most amazing thing I have ever been able to use, and has helped me in making my wire maintenance a lot easier.
Super clean here. You'll notice again, no wires. Considering there's like 9 lights per 4 feet, super clean.
Oh hi, I didn't see you there. So anyways, just by using the Accu cables with the linking IEC to IEC cables and a few tie wraps along with some moxie cord, made my setup a lot easier. Even if you don't have power linking fixtures, you can still do it. It's just going to take you a little bit more because you're going to have a little bit more cords to run. But again, use the American DJ swag that you earn by going to shows. American DJ, awesome.
So again, this has been Ronaldo and Monica with Master School Dances. One last little note. Again, make sure you talk to your lighting manufacturer. But with the ADJ, I have confirmed that the ADJ power linking, it bypasses the fuse. Now this is really important because some of the lights that we have from other, different type of lights, they don't bypass the fuse. So if you put too many of them, the fuse blows. With these, it bypasses the fuse. That means that I was able to, like for example, power link this directly to the make a tri-power profile, and again, fuse didn't blow. Makes things a lot easier. You don't have to worry about doing the math in your head. So again, super easy. We crammed a lot of fixtures up in only 16 feet of trussing, and that's because we're Hispanic and we roll like that. ¿Sabes qué? Woo! So thank you all so much. Good night and God bless.